Hi, hello. So let's watch another crazy paragliding video together. So this is in Annecy. There's no music. So maybe I just decrease a little bit this. So now is flying. Actually, I know the guy. I met him there after having watched this video, and I just instantly recognized him from the video.
GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2,000
So he's down there l'enfant over there, ready to cross, and he's crossing. I will accelerate a little bit because it's gonna take some time. So you see he's crossing now the lake of Annecy.
Above the minimum.
This is a standard maneuver actually. You fly
really enjoying
here,
the view today,
and then you are on the
air,
lift.
super smooth. We can have a cup of tea right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the wind in the valley coming is valley wind kind of like coming from the right. It's pretty strong, especially if you're down there. That's why actually this place works so nicely, because once you get here, you're gonna be just you're in the lift zone.
In 2 hours they said it may rain.
So he's crossing, and of course it's a long cross, so you arrive pretty low. Actually, it looks, I mean, it looks like he has
turning smoothly, so I don't lose too much altitude. Yeah, so beautiful lake. Alright, let's go back to my way.
So now with the speed. So let's see the next. So you see some other guys flying there, and and you just do the same. Although they're pretty low for some reason. I mean, it does not always work if there is not much wind, but actually from the landing you're gonna see that there is a lot of wind. Yeah, I mean, on a nice day in summer, if there are a few guys flying here, it's already a bad sign, because this is typically full of paragliders.
GoPro, stop recording.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so he actually arrived here and he's climbing. It's perfect. Okay.
GoPro, stop recording.
As they say
GoPro,
in French,
stop recording.
which is the lift.
GoPro, stop recording.
Like in this direct sense. Okay, so he climbed a little bit.
So I managed to go up that left.
Yeah.
A lot. And this is not easier. Let's do it. This is epic. Cross back and forth. Alright.
Yeah, but crossing back is actually a bad idea. The reason for that is...
Cross. Okay. Don't lose the altitude.
The reason for that is that the wind is coming, the valley wind is coming from the left to right. He took off from here. I mean, not took off, but he started his cross on the other side. So basically, this is why he was coming here a little bit with the wind pushing him slightly. So this cross was pretty easy. But now going back against the wind is another story. Now he's 1,700 meters above, so he may not feel this wind at the moment. His speed is 34, so it's basically you don't see much wind here. But once you get lower, you're gonna feel the wind. And then depending on the valley, on the day and stuff, it may be higher, it may be even already at this altitude, it may be much lower. But this is the trick. You have to respect the valley wind, the valley wind in the place you fly. And the other thing is that this zone There is no place to land basically. There's the landing zone around here, the official one, and then there are further. There are some, but here close to the lake, there is very little flat space, and there is everything is basically like constructed. So yeah, as you will see in a moment, because he's gonna land here. So already 31, you've seen. Now he's split against the wind.
GoPro, stop recording.
Yeah.
So I am crossing the lake. I have 1,000 feet, 1,000 meter.
Yeah. So this is the trick. So he's flying against the wind, and over long distance, and this is the mistake here. And he knows the wind, because this is the valley wind. No, I mean the tricky part here is that maybe you don't know it from the very beginning, because it may be just down there and not up in the air. Because the valley wind is basically stronger. The lower you are, the stronger the wind. Yeah, and this is the tricky part also. But so wherever you fly in the mountain like this, you have to understand what the valley wind does, and more or less which altitude it reaches, because somewhere in Switzerland, in those strong valley winds, which are and narrow valleys, it may reach well over 2,000 meters. Actually, I got trapped once in the wind valley like this at 2,200 meters near to Hur, and it wasn't pretty actually. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. But yeah, but the problem here is that he really goes against the wind, and this is the major problem. So another thing is that if you come to the place like this and you wanna do like a lake crossing, just watch the logs on the X contest. You can watch the logs of other pilots. How did they cross you may just put the point over the lake area and search flights in this area, and flying through or land or taking off. You may try to search flying through and see if there is anyone doing stuff like he does here, because no one does it actually. So if you're in a new place, try not to invent new things. Another idea that I have watching this, because now you have long distance. You're flying over over the lake.
I may make
against
it
the
as
wind.
well.
And the wind is going to be stronger the lower you go, because this is the valley wind, so it's going to be like this. So he already has doubts. Just from what he's saying, you can already feel it. So he already feels the wind, and
I am 900.
It's hard to say, but I would say that I still see the shore on the left side, so he's still not far away. And this is again the moment of how you deal with mistakes. You had an idea, you're trying to do this, you're not convinced anymore, you're not 100% sure that you're gonna do it, you just switch to plan B. And the plan B would be to turn around, you fly with the wind, and you land on the other side. Yeah, this is the plan B for the situation if there is a lot of wind. If you can turn with the wind and fly away, because I mean, you don't want to get in lee side of something, because there's going to be strong turbulence. But it's also a part of your plan A that if you try this, you should already have an idea what do you do if you won't make it, for example. Do you still have a chance to turn around? And if you feel that maybe I'm not gonna make it, if you already have the feeling maybe, you turn around, because as Germans say, sicher, it means sure is sure. And in paragliding, you don't want to let anything to chance, because you're risking your life basically doing this sport. So either you're sure you're gonna make it, and you're not 100% sure, you just do your plan B, whatever it is. But you should have a plan B, of course, prepared. And in this case would be like already this moment where he has doubts, because he's telling, yeah, I'm gonna make it, he's full speed. The wind is really coming here, so he's basically like flying against the wind. You are in the situation like this, you before putting yourself, you know that you may turn around and fly with the wind and land safely, you do it. that would be the main problem, because this is actually where this accident happens is now. It's this
Cancel
moment.
the plan
This
or
is
continue.
wrong decision.
Questionable.
This is the wrong decision, and you see here there is nowhere to land. The wind is coming from this side, so all of this is in the lee. There is a city, there is harbor. Just behind this, it will be turbulent, so you don't go. Actually, just flying this direction is already stupid.
I may be short, huh?
Because where were you? I mean, this is against the wind, so okay. So
800, okay.
So she's showing against the wind,
cancel
but
the
actually
plan.
he's flying to the right. Because there is the wind.
Not crossing for safety.
So
I
this
may
is a
be
good
able
thing,
to do it,
you know,
but
keeping
if I get collapsed or anything,
a little
I
bit
will
against the
not
wind,
make
so
it.
you're not blown
So going
back if you wanna cross. But in this case, actually, the idea would be turn back. If you cannot turn back for any reason, you just go straight to the shore and let yourself blow down. Because I mean, if you have no safety vest over the lake, yeah, then you don't want to land in the water, especially when the wind is strong and you may drag your wing on the lake. Yeah, and wherever you look here, I mean, he's not showing what's happening on the right side here, but there is, I know this place is nowhere to land, basically.
Speed bar, let's sink.
I mean, maybe this part,
gliding.
there is a little bit of, just there below at the shore, there's a little bit of greasy strip, but very little. And it's hard to say, maybe it wouldn't be too turbulent.
I am crossing, wow, this is big.
But you're already putting yourself in a shitty situation. On the left, there were huge fields,
very big.
and plenty of space to land.
I'm crossing. I'm crossing.
Yeah, but he's repeating this again, crossing.
I'm crossing.
So he's kind of like, I mean, he believes, maybe he doesn't understand that
the wind is helping
more and
me,
more wind. But
that's why I'm crossing, because the wind is really helping me. And I made it. Now I need to worry about where to land.
Exactly. So, but now you need to worry again. No, this is. So have you heard this? So I made it. I crossed, and now I have to worry about where to land. Hey, this is this is silly. Because wherever you go, you have to know where you land. I mean, if you go this place, you go there because you know where to land. And the best thing is you have two options to land: plan A, plan B. This typically is. If you have just one option to land, it's already hairy. Because if you don't know this and it turns out that there is a cable going through the field, or a high fence, for example, then you are in a bad situation. So yeah, so this is another big mistake, and maybe this is why he was pushing here, because this way of thinking, let's cross and then let's see what's gonna happen when I find a place to land. Maybe that's the main mistake. Anyway, so
landing zone there. Has to be super hard. Maybe I will choose a tennis court. Here or some
whatever is on the left, you won't make it.
Again.
Because there's gonna be 40 kilometers of wind.
All right, good. All right, so landing in the tennis court. Landing in the tennis court. Let's do this. All right, Noor, let's go to the tennis court.
Everything on the left is gonna be very difficult because there's gonna be more and more wind. And at this time of the day, actually, you look on the lake, the quality is not good enough to see, because on the lake you can see how strong the wind is. But here down there you have 30 kilometers per hour, no problem. So actually you are standing against the wind.
Yep, I'm landing at this house.
So it's also, when you plan for your landing, it's another thing that you have to be sure that you get it, even if you're going against the wind. And upper is better than lower. So, but he's pushing against the wind. I don't know what's down there on the right side. But he should be focused on looking on the right side, basically.
Oh my God, it's scary.
it's getting a bit
This is
turbulent.
not super good.
Yeah, because he's in the lee of that. This is far away, the speeding, but still. And now the question is he gonna make it against the wind? Actually, he's not being pushed back. So he could actually land directly where he is if there are no cables, because there's cable on the left going along the street.
Okay, I'm landing at this house, yeah.
Between the cables and the house, there is a little space. So it's gonna make it very difficult because you cannot go left and right. Yeah, so you cannot do this too much because there is this. Yeah. Oh shit. This is the worst thing. I closed my eyes. Yeah, well, this is so bad. So just the last moment, because this is why I start to comment, because this video is very long and we don't want to spend like half a day. So the trick is that the problem he has, actually the good thing is that there's a lot of wind, so he's advancing. Basically, he's advancing very little. So he's advancing maybe like 5 kilometers. So, and the problem is that there are those cables that you've seen a moment. They are. Okay, let me stop this. Yeah. So here are the cables. Here are the houses and trees. So basically, we don't see what's going on here. But you cannot go too much to the left. That once you are low, you cannot like go left or right to lose your altitude. And so you basically gonna follow here, and then if there is a fence, you get into the fence, or maybe you overfly there. This is the only option at the moment. It's a shitty place where he got himself. And let's see if we sleep. So the trick would be to get as far behind as possible. I mean, if the wind is not strong above. So, because if you are at the limit of the wind strength, it may get stronger down there, and if you get to the edge behind, then it may be gonna be blown back behind, and this is also not so good. The other thing is it's a slope up, and the wind is coming from here, so you may get also lift. And so you have to be ready to pull ears.
Okay, I'm landing at this house, yeah.
And also eventually ears and then speed in case you're being blown back. But you have to have a plan. You have to have like kind of like trajectory that you're gonna follow. And because if you don't have a plan, then you do improvised decisions last moment, as he did, and this is never good from my experience. Yeah. So that's why it's good to have plan A, B, C, D, whatever already prepared. And if you won't make it to the tennis field, wherever it was, I don't know where it was, you already have your plan B. And you know that there is gonna be a lot of wind, so everything that's too far upwind, you're not gonna make it most probably. So it's better to focus on the same wind height and downwind. It's much better if you have options. And actually, he had this small strip at the lake, bit down there. So that would be an option. But for some reason he was pushing against the wind, and now this is a really shitty place to land. Yeah. So if you fall in the swimming pool, you're also gonna damage yourself probably. There are those fences. The good thing is that there's a lot of wind coming from the front, so you're advancing very slowly, and actually you may almost go down directly. For example, if you do, like if you brake a little bit, or if you pull an ear in case that the wind is pushing you up here, because this is upslope, wind coming like this, it may also happen. So then you pull ear, and this is gonna slow you down a little bit, and then you may just go down like in the lift down there, because he's moving forward. Yeah, and this is the problem. because he's limited. He cannot do those movements left and right to do a perfect landing. But yeah, but the trick is that it's just about the the less bad option. I'm not sure if there is no cable, because this cable, we see it coming here. Maybe he was avoiding cable. Actually, I haven't spoken to him before making this video. But this, I mean, now it's improvised 100%. So he turned, and now there is nothing you can actually do. No, you're just trapped. And behind the house here, lines could, yeah, it's just now it's really bad. So he's going with the wind, huh? So he's going really fast. So he was flying against the wind like 5 kilometers. Well, let's say he's flying 35, his paraglider. So now he has like 30 kilometers backwind. So he's 65 kilometers going. Yeah, this is really bad. And now you have a tree. You have a house, but this is already a lot of luck because things are happening so fast. This is just pure luck now. But trees are not, I would say trees are your friends. This is what I repeat to myself. Not 100% sure if this is good or bad. I already met someone who got who landed in a tree and got damaged by the tree. But I know many people who landed many times actually in tree. In the Annecy, there are guys who I met a guy who told me, yeah, I landed 3 times already in the trees here, no problem. So from this, I have the impression that trees are not so bad, and for sure they are better than this. So summing up, stay flexible and let yourself different options, and and always have a place to land. So if there is no sure nice place to land on the other side, there is no need to go to the other side. So this is actually the first thing in this video. The second is you see that you're not 100% sure even that you make this to the other side of the lake. You just don't do this. Why would you risk anything if you have nice place to land on the other side? Just turn around and go. The third thing is the valley of the wind. You have to understand it, and going against the wind valley wind, it's never gonna work from my experience. So yeah, going against the valley wind that has 30 in some place. I mean, Nancy, it's gonna be 30. In other place, it's gonna be 50, 60 kilometers per hour. It's just it's no good. So against the wind, no way. So it's better to search for options. I mean, if you have no other options, then do it. But it's better to search for options where you go with the wind, but not behind obstacles. So it's maybe a bit tricky. But in this case, he could just turn around and land it on the lake on the other side. There was a lot of place to land. So this, and then what I wanted to say was one more thing, I think. So the decision of having a place to land, being able to change your idea and having a plan B to do the idea, and being aware, exactly. So being aware of this valley wind, and also looking on what the other guys are doing. If you are new in the area, if you are a beginner, just follow the others, and if they are not flying, I mean, in this place there are many people flying, but maybe on the day there aren't so many. Then you just analyze the flights that are stored on online, like X contest is perfect thing, and see what people are doing. And if he would have done this, he would see no one doing what he just did, going back over the lake in that place against the wind. This is just crazy. Yeah, so let me know what you think. If I missed something, if you would do something better in this channel in general. And then sorry for not letting you watch first and then commenting, but this is a very long video, that's why I did it this way. And please like and subscribe, and see you watching another video from which we can learn next time.